Luna Snow is not supposed to be diving, but after this patch, she absolutely can. Let's dive with Luna Snow. Going through the patch notes, let's see what she got. Her snowball launches at 80 meters per second. Maybe she can strike out Shohei Ohtani with her fast gloving skills. Wow, what some buff arms she got. Number 1 idol, a self snowflake. 10% healing. Hold on a second. 10% damage boost. 10% damage equals 10% more kills. And 10% more kills equals 10% more wins. The math doesn't lie. First things first, you need to insta-lock right when you get into the lobby. There is literally no time for you to search for her. It requires a 1 millisecond reaction time. Alright, as you can see, I insta-lock with blazing fast speed that no one has ever seen before. Not even anyone else has insta-locked anyone before me. Once you have Luna Snow, you need to make sure that you turn on this one setting. Because if you don't, DPS Luna is unplayable. Go to your setting, click on mouse and keyboard, scroll all the way down and turn on slow walk. You need this because you need to assert your dominance as the main DPS. As you slow walk and approach your target, they know they are a burnt piece of sourdough toast. If you don't, then you are trolling. The door is open and I heal them, because what's worse than a Luna Snow that heals for 1700 while your other healer has about 5 times more healing than you? Zero. And we don't do zeros here. We don't troll. Spider-Man came out of nowhere and immediately gets shut down. My inner Shohei Ohtani lands the snowball at approximately 80 meters per second, and hope exiles him from existence. Our teamwork prevented Spider-Man from securing a kill. I wrap around on the left side, and just like in Fortnite, the high ground always has the advantage. This is top 500 DPS Luna Snow gameplay right here. I see a Hawkeye and I start gunning him down. As he approaches 1 HP, I purposely miss all of my shots. I am a team player. I cannot secure every single kill. I start suppressing fire until Punisher finished Hawkeye off. You are welcome. It looks like someone didn't take a look at the Genshin Impact elemental tables. If you take a look at this iconic drawing from Genshin Impact where each element counters what, Luna is ice. And guess what ice counters? Correct. Ice counters bow. You shouldn't have picked Hawkeye. Spider-Man is back for round 2. He spots me. To avoid getting one-shotted, I use the terrain as my cover, peeking like I am in Valorant. It looks like he is giving up and going for someone else. I spot the raccoon. As a DPS character, I must prioritize the supports. Don't forget guys, I am not a support. I do 10% more damage. I go up the ramp, chasing him down as he runs away with his 2 little feet. He places some presents down, but I destroyed the beacon. I do not like presents. Just because I am ice does not mean I am Santa Claus. I have been getting coal all my life. These are traumatizing moments. I must do what I have to do to keep my peace. Raccoon Man runs so far back that his team catches up to him. Guess who's the one not healing their team? Not me. Remember guys, Luna Snow does 10% more damage, and I cannot stress that enough. And 10% more damage equals 10% more kills, and 10% more kills means 10% more opportunities. You miss every shot that you don't take, such as playing this glorious buffed Luna Snow. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed when playing our glorious Luna Snow or watching her move, but doesn't Luna Snow's hand movement seem a little too familiar? I mean, I'm almost certain that this is paying homage to one of the greatest memes as of this current moment, which has indeed infected all of us. When one hand goes up, the other goes down. These very specific hand movements seem to alternate with each other. I think I can almost hear her as if she is cheerfully stating 2 oddly specific numbers that are consecutive. Coincidence? I think not. This is Illuminati confirmed. Alright guys, this is getting way too old. We gotta stop doing that. During that whole exchange with the Raccoon Man, many of you guys may be curious as to what Spider-Man was doing. Spider-Man was keeping my backline busy. Even though he is missing about 90% of his shots, he still is keeping their attention. and that's all that matters. Remember guys, you miss every shot that you don't take. In the end, he still kills my Scarlet Witch, showing he will be a force to be reckoned with. Going back to what I was doing, I left Rocket alone. If I kept going, that would have been greedy. And greed is a sin, and if you know anything about me, is that I don't sin. I instantly saw two enemies who are pushed up all at low health. Don't worry team, I will secure the kills for you guys, and this is totally not an act of stealing their kills and taking all the credit for myself. After successfully eliminating them, I think of my next moves. At this moment, there are two things I can do. Group up with my team and push the point as the DPS, or group up with my team and heal them. These are the two options that we have. Now, before we choose, it's important that we don't introduce any bits of bias to this. That's why we will be using this virtual dice roller website. Which dice should we choose? Well, since we only have two options and the lowest side seems to be a 4-sided one, it seems like we are out of luck. If only there was a dice that consisted of two sides, that would make the world a better place. Now, I hover over the 4-sided dice, but I move over and click on the 20. Hey Dump, shouldn't you go with the least sided one because there are only two options? Well, the correct answer is nah, go big or go home. Let's see what we get. Oh wow, now would you look at that? It looks like we got option C. It seems like our best option, as chosen by the D&D gods, is to go behind enemy lines and become a Luna Snow dive. If Spider-Man can become one, then I can become one too. You cannot stop me. I proceed with this plan. I push past the castle and I see Psylocke chilling in the back.
Just hanging around.
I offer her a quick 1v1. We both hit her shots, but in the end, I quickly sidestep one, leading to her demise. I think that Psylocke forgot I got a buff, and I do 10% more damage. In the corner, I see Star-Lord. He is low. I bring him down even more. I call in the power of Excalibur, and I let down a supersonic clap to send him to the Shadow Realm. Checking the scoreboard, I am on my 7th kill, but something hit me. If Star-Lord was my 7th kill, then that makes Psylocke my 6th. What a fierce battle that was. I put on my ice skates and start going across the terrain. I push towards their spawn, looking for a good stopping point. I stalk the exit, and in a split decision, I prepare myself for what's to come. I change my crosshair. The bigger the crosshair, the bigger their hitboxes. I hesitate on who I should target. I let a few pass by. The golden moment has arrived. I think I will go for Bucky. I shoot him and I land my freeze. My inner Shohei Ohtani never fails. I walk to him and assert my dominance. I am the Sigma. Hold on a second, there wasn't a Bucky before. Checking the scoreboard, this Bucky was the Hawkeye from before. It looks like someone tried counter-swapping, but oh boy was this a huge mistake. Tisk tisk Bucky, it looks like you still haven't reviewed the Genshin Impact elemental tables. Not only does ice counter bow, but ice also counters gun. It looks like someone never learns. He dies with a ding to the head and a melee. When you have a frozen target of opportunity, make sure that you always aim for the head. I skate around looking for my next victim, making sure that the enemy knows I am here. After doing multiple circles, all of a sudden, Mantis shows up. However, she doesn't see this dancing Luna around the corner. I shoot her, dodging and weaving with Luna's jump boost, ensuring that she misses every shot. In a crucial moment, I see her lob her sleep. This is a do or die moment. If she lands it, she can headshot me in the head as it renders me useless, leading to my ultimate death and giving me my own medicine. However, if I land all of my left clicks as a headshot, it should be enough to kill her right before the sleep hits the floor. I land a headshot right before the sleep goes off. And in case you guys haven't noticed, I do 10% more damage. Had I not had this 10% damage, I would have been killed. On the side note, I would like to give an honorable mention to the best skin that has ever come out. In the fight of Mantis versus Luna, they both do a lot of damage and both heal. However, with this Luna buff, it is clear showcase as to why Luna is better in every case scenario. Don't believe me? Let me show you guys a little bit of a race. Statistically, you can see Luna's damage amp lasting infinitely longer than whatever Mantis has, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, longer is always better. Bucky came back, but it seems like he haven't learned his lesson. I bust down my moves right in front of him, letting him know what's gonna hit him. I freeze him. I assert my dominance by slow walking towards him, JoJo style. I hit him, but at this moment, I made a terrible mistake. I took too long, allowing Invisible Woman to come and save him with her shield. I tried to leave, but my ice case wouldn't equip, leading to my ultimate death. Greed is a sin, and I might have just sinned. Upon my death, Spider-Man comes up to ult my team. He cleans everything right up. However, before the Spider-Man ultimate, our Jeff actually used his own, trading one ability for another. He ate two, and approaches the map to take both of them off. What an insane play from Jeff to tie up the fight that occurred on the point. I walked back as the ambulance along the way, healing my teammate. I hear a Mantis ult pop from the other team. I could wait it out with my team in the back, but I decided not to. I wrap around into the castle, seeing their spawn doors and going out onto the other side. Now to them, it seems like I teleported, but little did they know, I literally walked in front of their spawn doors. I hear many ults come out from the enemy team and some of my own. I'm unsure what to do. However, I call down Excalibur once more, taking on a fierce 2v1 battle. With Invisible Woman and Bucky, I take my stand, taking Mrs. Incredible with me to the grave. I am not going down without a fight. I am Dive Luna. But the fight isn't over. We have Scarlet Witch. Our trap card has been activated. She ultimates from the shadow, ready to clear the area, and immediately wipe out the team, or so I thought. She gets grabbed out of it, cancelling her ult. Spider-Man's not done. He sees me and combos me out of existence. I knew Spider-Man would become an issue. From the beginning, he missed all of the shots. However, you miss every opportunity that you don't take. And just like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, he kept going and never gave up. My team proceeds to retaliate, pushing inch by inch. I take the high ground and shoot their supports, pushing them back. Spider-Man thinks he can go for more, but I think you got a little too greedy, Spider-Man, and greed is a sin. And it looks like you just sinned. I freeze him, and thus he falls. I push up the ramp on side, catching a whiff of Star-Lord. I land my shots, and Scarlet finishes him off. You have redeemed yourself. They all keep coming, one by one, and once again, I land my snowball. They don't call me Shohei Ohtani for nothing. For some reason, I feel different. I feel something surging within me. It is like I am going Alpha Sigma mode. Magic comes out, she dies. Star-Lord comes out, he falls. Spider-Man wants some more. He is slippery, almost like he is a stick of butter. More specifically, the ones you buy at your local Albertsons. Just when he thought he can get away, shooting him downrange with a sniper. One by one, they are feeling the wrath of DPS Luna. Remember guys, this buff turned her into a DPS. I checked the scoreboard. Wow, 18 kills. Now ladies and gentlemen, and that's why Strategist Luna Snow is all but the past. We are in a new era now. Why heal when you can kill and become an Alpha Sigma just like me? Our formidable team crashes through the castle, and we make it onto the bridge. We are very close to ending the game. We cannot afford to lose this. If we do, this entire strategy will be for naught. I hear someone above me. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. In case you guys didn't know, it's Tony Stark from the Marvel's franchise. He is in an iron suit. He is called Iron Man. Hey Jarvis, tell Iron Man to look at the Genshin Impact elemental chart. He surely isn't aware that ice also counters, iron. Yeah, iron. He falls. A wild mantis appears, but shortly gets shut down. My damage lasts longer than yours, and I do 10% more damage. You never stood a single chance. After patch 5.5 that occurred on December 12th of 2025, we continue to keep holding the front. One by one, our payload inches closer to the final destination. It gets to the final push, and so I keep pushing. Iron Man just got out of spawn, and so I shoot him down off the sky. But guess what? Hulk exiles him out of existence. This is reminiscent on what we did with the Spider-Man in the beginning of the game. Our teamwork remains unmatched. If this does not prove DPS Luna's meta, then I don't know what will. And now at this point, there's nowhere else I can push. I am being blocked by the enemy spawn from going any further. And with that being said, it does not make sense if I continue with being a Dive Luna because I can't go further. but instead take upon the role of being a vanguard. I now relinquish my title of Dive Luna. Now call me the protector of all realms. Realms being my team, and I am the protector. Get it? Here's to our last plan of attack. Right now I know Star-Lord just about has his ultimate. I have to take him down before I press on. After I do so, I know I will be in the hot zone, so I have to defend myself and dodge and weave every attack that gets sent towards me. After that, I have full access to stop whoever comes out of spawn. I am the protector of all realms. I am Vanguard Luna.
Behold, Dark Child! I am ready to put on a